recorded. It's recording. There, done. Avoid legal static. It's recording.
Right.
We're gonna watch this goddamn video together. It's only 10 minutes, and then we can play fucking Mutants of Mastermind.
Alright. Freaking hello everybody. My name is freaking I don't know, Dung Pile.
We don't even bother with the intros, okay? People stop watching our shit already.
No.
We got like 20 views on our other video. Who cares? I'm just posting for fun. And eventually, like in the future, like 100 people, will build up views. Who cares? Look, let's just watch. All right. First off, who do you think is the Marvel fan? Who thinks is a DC fan?
That black dude looked like he was like, oh yeah, dude, Batman is overpowered. That's what he sounds like. Oh, that's what he looks like at least. And then I'll say the white guy's a Marvel fan.
Reverse.
All right, I was gonna do that because of the.
Because it's a white guy that's bowling, and it's a black dude who's probably into Black Panther.
Yeah, but I was like,
you just didn't want to. You didn't want to do the stereotype.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? Let's do something different. Wrong.
All right. Yeah.
I pause my One Piece game.
Batman won't beat them with prep time.
Watch this. This is so dumb.
With prep time, he wouldn't beat them.
He won't beat them.
With prep time, Bruce Wayne will take out God himself.
Wait, what?
He wouldn't beat them.
He won't beat them.
With prep time, Bruce Wayne will take out God himself.
Did he say Bruce Wayne?
Bruce Wayne, Batman. He's saying with prep time, Batman can defeat God.
You can say that about anybody.
That's my point in my video. I make a point that prep time is only preparing. It's the time you prepare before you face the final threat. Meaning every single hero in the entirety of anything that has ever had to face a final threat has had prep time. Everyone has prep time. There's no one who doesn't have prep time.
Number one, if Batman could even fight Darkseid, who is basically a god.
He defeated Darkseid, but not through physical might. He defeated him, I think, it was in the movie, but also like in the comics. But in the comics, he defeated him via just by threatening to blow up all of Apokolips. It was no.
I'm talking about like actual
physical.
Like,
yeah, no, there's no fucking way. Even if Batman had the Mobius chair, he couldn't fucking do that shit. And Batman was a god of knowledge.
Freaking. And what's the black guy's argument?
He's saying that there's a lot of smart people that are that are in Marvel that Batman couldn't beat, and I actually agree with that.
I don't 100% agree with that.
I don't think Batman can beat Iron Man. I don't think Batman can beat Reed Richards. I think Batman can beat someone like T'Challa, or I think he can beat like the Hulk or whatever, but I don't think like the actual geniuses like Reed Richards, like
Oh no, dude, Reed Richards is a freaking.
Like, there's no fucking way Batman can beat them. All right, fucking
no.
Professor X, no fucking way.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Professor X will melt his brain before he.
I told people like in the video, I was like, I know that I tell people that I'm a Marvel and DC fan. I'm gonna be honest, I lean towards DC like super hard.
I lean towards Marvel super hard.
Yeah, there you go.
So our opinions, like even though we're different, our opinions will still mix up with each other because we're not. How should I say this?
We're 10 seconds in. Let's give it a little bit.
All right, you know what?
Okay?
God himself.
God himself.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, this is him appearing.
I didn't know
That's what I'm talking about.
I know, I'm not even wearing anything comic book related.
Exactly. You only got on public transport with this, bro.
I know, if we were supposed to bring props, I would have bought like talent or something good. Oh? Sorry.
All right. Hold on. So basically the idea is, so this is how it is, right? So there's agree, disagree, or there's agree. No, there's strongly agree, slightly disagree, and then strongly disagree. And the idea that's how it goes. DC characters are iconic. I say strongly agree.
Yeah, I was gonna say strongly agree too because like
DC characters been a longer. They've been
Yeah,
around.
even when like DC comes out with like a new character, they always advertise them like super hard in almost like any comic, any movie, anything. They'll just like push them out because they want them to be known. Marvel, they'll introduce a new character for like 3 seconds and then they're
No one knows
gone.
who the fuck they are. I didn't even know who the fuck Ghost was from fucking Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Exactly. I had to, because it's number one, it's not even a girl, it's a dude. So I had to like look that up, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's you.
Yeah, I mean, I did know who it was. I just didn't know that the one in the movie was supposed to be that person because they changed it so much.
And I also, I didn't know that there were two different wasps. Well, I knew that there was two different wasps because there's.
They have it. Yeah, they have it.
But like, they didn't really explain it too much in the movie.
Yeah, it was an end credit scene thing. I was like, oh yeah, this is just suit I made for your mom. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, and then she was just like, oh yeah. And then the next movie, she's not even in the suit.
Okay. You just watch this. It's pretty funny. I find it really funny. Watch. Now, the black guy, the Marvel fan, look. He didn't move right away because he fucking knows it's true. He knows DC characters are iconic.
Oh, and
Well, look
look
at this man. Look at this man.
Come on, don't do this.
Yeah, look.
Don't.
He fucking knows. He fucking knows.
Don't do this. That's not either commit or don't. This is not. No.
Bro, that fucking bald spot.
Right?
He lost all of his hair from all the comics he's read.
He looks like a copper, dude. I can't.
His hair loss is due to his lack of nutrients after jerking off to Super Bowl like a million times.
To his freaking Gotham City Sirens, freaking carpeted lotion.
Oh my god. Yeah, that Gotham City Siren poster is up on that wall. It didn't use any glue. It's up there from a different time.
Is freaking.
I say
You can't
scream.
open his comic.
Yeah, iconic. God's
Iconic. You want to go iconic?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
turn
Alright,
the volume down.
Batman and Superman are like the biggest superheroes on
Yeah,
the planet.
dude.
Kryptonite as a term is just used freely. I don't even think there's a copyright on it. I think like any sitcom can be like, oh no, that's my kryptonite. Oh no, he's my kryptonite. She's my kryptonite. You can just say that. You know why? That's osmosis into like into society. That's like the
Yeah, I say in my video. Because of the fact that DC heroes have just been around a lot longer, Superman has just been around a lot longer.
Yeah.
Every generation of people has grown up with Superman within the past couple decades, up until like maybe even like the baby boomers.
Oh yeah, because like Superman, like his original idea was just like, this is freaking this is America's best man at his strongest. Like that's what his like starting thing was.
He was that idea of like the perfect
the perfect American.
Yeah, even though he
man.
wasn't American, he was an immigrant, but also at the same time, technically all Americans are immigrants, kind of. So
if you want to be technical about it.
idea is just like there, saying like, oh, I'm retreating to my Batcave. You don't have to be Batman to say that because these things have seeped into society. We are one with them.
This guy.
These are iconic moments.
You talk about
Right.
okay?
No, he's like iconic things. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, that was
Iconic
the question.
things are linked to the characters, thus making the characters iconic themselves.
See, look, I know what he's doing because I've been in that state before. He's trying to make excuses. I get it. I get it.
Let's start there. Let's go there. 1941.
Yes.
God, you dead balls.
Okay.
Yeah? We had Captain America punching Hitler. It was so good, they did it again for issue 2, but in a different angle.
How is that iconic? Now, don't get me wrong. That is an iconic iconic thing, right? Like in the very first issue of Captain America, there's like that picture of him like socking Hitler in the jaw. They even make a joke to it in the movie. There's a part where like Hitler's like sneaking around trying to like get Captain America, and he turns around, bam, and punches him in the face, right? Like they make a homage to that, but that's not something everyone's gonna fucking catch, right?
Right?
That's
said like.
It's
he could have said
super iconic like Superman is. You see that on his.
I wouldn't even say that Captain America, even though Captain America is like I would say that technically he is the first, like, is he the first Avenger?
He is. I'm pretty sure he might have been. Yeah, I think he might have been actually.
Yeah, because I know they call him
Captain
the
America
first
comics
Avenger.
were around during like World War II, which that's when they started producing them. And then later on, I'm pretty sure he wasn't part of the Marvel universe. I could be wrong. He wasn't part of the Marvel universe until later, where I forgot what the DC comics group that made him were, got absorbed into another one, which used to be Marvel Comics. It used to be like Action Comics or something like that.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Not Action Comics. No, that's wrong. That's so fucking wrong.
But
I forgot what it was, but the before Marvel Comics was a thing, it was a different name, and during that time, Captain America got absorbed into that company, and then that company transformed into Marvel. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I don't know. Who cares? No one's gonna watch this video.
It was kind of like Captain America is like the first Avenger, but people won't, like, people obviously know, like, Captain America throws his mighty shield, all the kind of stuff, but like not everyone's gonna know that.
The Avengers are not nearly as iconic as the Justice League.
I would say, because like there's been many different Avengers. Like the Avengers have never been like a steady like group. They've always changed. Some people have left. Some people have joined.
Also,
at some point, it was an entirely new team.
Something that's really, really interesting. Iron Man was a B-list hero until 2007, when the first Iron Man movie came out.
That's because of his suit design. Because everyone was just like, it's garbage. It's great.
So like the idea was like Iron Man was not a legit hero. He was kind of like that shitty like off-brand side hero that you got.
Yeah.
And he wasn't really popularized until 2007, where like he got the major upgrades, and now in the
classic,
he's got
like
nano
red, yellow
armor.
Outfit.
He's got his fucking celestial god killer armor. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, Tony Stark used to just be like a side character for
like the other Avengers. for like
the other Avengers, and like whenever they needed him, he would just show up in his like freaking bullet condom looking freaking armor.
All right, let's continue.
Yeah, they did it. Yeah, that's iconic itself.
Superman is
no, shut up.
Yeah, it's more iconic than Superman.
How many people say,
OG superhero.
When people get angry, man's gonna be hulking out, People say
skip that. I don't feel like hearing this anymore.
People say them things there.
They do.
All right, hold on.
He has
a character who's been
He's just gonna keep on going in a circle.
Right. This is a really stupid one, because I know for 100%. When I saw this question pop up, I was like, "You DC motherfucker! You better not say what I think you're gonna say."
With enough preparation, Batman can beat God.
That's such a great response. Raid!
Your strategy.
Raid!
Okay. You know what this question is about, right?
Take away prep time.
Yeah. That's what it's.
Oh, I hate prep time, dude. I hate prep time. It's so stupid. Why is that like every Batman fanboys like that? Batman can beat prep time. Fucking. Oh, it's so annoying. It's so annoying when they're like, if Batman can beat Superman, he can beat Thor.
Dude, I actually like.
And this is me. I'm a hardcore Batman fan. My favorite comic of all times is like A War on Drugs and Riddle, which is not really a Batman fan, but Batman. It's not really a Batman comic. It's more of a Joker and Riddler comic. But one of the most amazing things about it is that scene where Batman was conflicted so much that he legit thought about killing Joker because of the things Joker had done. Because that was young Batman. That was like, I think, a little bit past year one Batman. So that Batman hadn't been Batman for that long. That's when his thing was so conflicted,
My alternate, the alternate version of Batman is, I didn't really like it before because I was like, oh, that's stupid. But now I was like, you know what? That's actually really cool. Is the one where Bruce Wayne is actually killed and his father ends up becoming Batman to avenge his son,
Thomas,
but his
yeah,
mother,
Batman
yeah,
from
but his mother goes completely insane and turns into the Joker. That's cool.
Yeah,
I
that's
really
that's like
that.
I think the correct term is either Earth 2 Batman or Flashpoint Batman.
No, Flashpoint. I think Flashpoint is the one where it might be Flashpoint.
No, it was Flashpoint because it was Flashpoint that changed the history when Flash decided to go back in time to save his mom, and it made that time ripple effect that changed how history went. So like Clark Kent didn't fall into Kent Farm, or like Superman didn't fall into Kent Farm. He fell into like like some sort of government place, and they captured him and like realized how powerful he was going to be and trapped him in a room basically full of red sunlight the entire time, and then fucking.
I will give it to him. DC knows how to make some really good plot points.
Yeah,
I
love like how Reverse Flash explained it too. He's like, you run past the sound barrier, sound boom. You run past time, time boom. And I was like, oh yeah, that'd be true. Like if you run so fast, you would create a ripple in time, like the butterfly effect, and it would literally change everyone's future. That's exactly what it did. And I found it really interesting.
It's crazy. Cause it's like, oh god, it's so crazy. Like I wouldn't even think about something like that.
Yeah, but on Marvel on the other side, all they actually kind of do is do soft reboots, and that means that because
any character that you liked before could immediately become your least favorite character just because of what they did.
Yeah.
Because I remember, I think there was a character that they did that really ruined them for me.
All right, let's continue. We're only at 3 minutes, bro.
I told you.
Totally. Who cares? That's fine.
Yeah, what I have to say, I don't want to hear about prep time. I don't want to hear it.
Prep time. Let's take away that.
No, but it's funny.
Prep time.
With prep time, Bruce Wayne will take out God himself. Okay?
God himself.
God himself.
The Marvel guys are
With
fucking
prep time.
crazy.
Okay, with prep time.
There's a lot of geniuses in Marvel, yeah? In Marvel
Yeah,
comics. Batman won't beat them.
With prep time.
With prep time.
Oh my god, Gabe, please skip it, bro. I can't.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait. This is a really funny part.
Easily. You know what Batman will do? He'll kidnap Pepper.
You know, it's funny, because in my video I mentioned, like, Batman doesn't kidnap people.
And even if he did, Pepper has rescue.
But, like, the thing is, like, Batman doesn't kidnap people, because one of the things is that's actually one of Batman's weaknesses. If you want to beat Batman, you hold hostages. That's one of Batman's biggest fucking weakness. Because when hostages are involved, he will immediately stop going after the villain and always go for the hostages. Batman will always save people over beating the villain any time of day.
All right, see, that's actually one of the main reasons he wanted to get sidekicks in the first place. Because it was just like, Rick, I can't save.
Yeah, he can't
save the people.
Somebody there.
Someone needs to be here to help me.
Exactly. Yeah. That's one of the really interesting things about it. He was like, he'll just kidnap Pepper. I was like, bruh, like, do you actually read DC comics? Like, that's not something Batman would do. But anyways.
And Pepper Potts is awesome. I would like to add.
Yeah. I will say though, I don't think she's as awesome as like any of like the DC heroes' wives. Like I don't think she's as awesome as Catwoman.
Oh, absolutely not.
I don't even think she's as awesome as Lois Lane.
You know what? I was about to say something about that, but I forgot that Lois Lane has
military training. She lived in her parents lived in a military base, all that stuff. So she has military shit like that.
There was something that she did. I forgot. She ended up becoming or Granny Goodness from the Female Furies was just like, hey, you're really freaking cool. Join us.
She was enslaved. Oh my god, I remember that comic. That's such a good comic, dude. I fucking love it so much. Superman. That was when Lex Luthor was a good guy too, for like a little bit.
I think she had killed something with one of their anti-matter rifles or something.
No. Basically, the idea was to skip all the stuff. Somehow, Superboy I love Superboy, by the way. He's my fucking favorite character of the Rebirth. And Lois Lane gets sent to Apocalypse, but they're all split up with each other. At some point, she gets captured by the Furies, and she's like enslaved. And then they all get attacked by like this giant fucking worm that spits acid and shit and starts killing them.
Yeah, and then she
runs up. She looks at one of them and goes, "Fucking take these shackles off me so I can help you kill this thing." And one of them was like, "We're not gonna do that." And Granny Goodness was like, "Let her go." And she ran up, picked up one of the fucking things of armor, and just put it in and started blasting and shit, and started like, and fucking, she was the one who killed it because everybody was shooting at the exoskeleton. She was like, "Oh, fucking easy, you shoot at the eye, you kill it instantly," because that's like the one area that it's weak. So she's like, "Okay," and because she has military training, she's like, "I know how to fucking use a gun." Bam, boom, damn. And then like Granny Goodness was like, "Damn, you fucking good. Here, see that bitch over there? Take her armor. Let's go." you're part.
I think it was
I'm like, "Oh fuck."
I forgot who she replaced for a short time. I want to say it was Bernadette, but I don't know.
I remember I love that comic so much because basically all of the children of Apocalypse were like, or Darkseid were like fighting over each other to who was the boss. And I remember fucking Superboy had freed this army of hellhounds. They were just dogs, but they were like fucking the size of horses. And he was like, "You guys are good boys. You're all my friends." And then like Superman was like the hope. Superman had brought hope to all the people living in Apocalypse that were subjugated and shit. And then they all converged on this one place, like with like the Furies and like the Hellhounds and like the fucking Rebellion. They all converged, and it was this big fucking huge badass battle. They eventually freed Apocalypse from Darkseid and his kin. And it was a great thing. Wow, we got sidetracked. We're only 3 minutes.
I told you.
We need to just look. Everybody's laughing. This dude.
I'm about to say, because he's wrong. Shut up, Baldy.
Like he had a good start.
Prep time.
Prep time. Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. There's fucking Marvel villains that I absolutely love. I love Sabretooth. I fucking love Magneto. Magneto's one of my fucking favorite villains of all time.
Dude, DC, Mystique, even though Mystique went from like, being like a villain to a hero to an anti-hero to a villain again and back to a hero. Yeah. I love her. She's amazing.
I fucking love the Sinister Six.
Absolutely.
They're fucking amazing. Just
especially like their upgraded versions where like they all come back. I'm trying to Doctor Doom, who ends up becoming like freaking.
Oh yeah, I fucking love Doctor Doom.
Dude, he becomes like Sorcerer Supreme at some point.
And I'm about to tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, so DC guy. DC guy's gonna do something real fucking stupid because he could have said something way more intelligent. What he's about to say. Well, he is nice to him. He is nice to the Marvel guy. Watch, you'll see what I'm talking about.
They got you. DC, what?
What?
Rose Gallery alone. Don't do this because you.
He says Spider-Man, but like Spider-Man does have like my personal opinion, one of the best rogues galleries in all of comics.
Absolutely.
However, he is literally up against the likes of Batman and the Flash. Like, dude. Like, I would say, like, don't get me wrong. I'll say, like, I'll go as far as saying, like, Spider-Man's rogues gallery is as iconic as Batman's, but not as iconic as Batman and the Flash's.
Oh no, dude! Flash has
Boomerang, the Twister. You just know.
Captain Cold. Killer Frost was originally a Firestorm villain, but she ended up fighting.
Flash.
Yeah, she ended up fighting the Flash, clashing with him. Captain Cold, Captain Boomerang.
That is like the weakness of the Flash is ice, because it messes with his mobility.
And slips and falls.
Yeah, which is like his biggest thing.
No, let's go there. Let's go there. Spider-Man's rogues gallery rivals Batman's rogues gallery.
I agree with that.
Hands down. Rivals. You couldn't even bring yourself to say.
Okay, I sort of agree with that. And I'm about to tell you why that Batman has a slight edge over it, and the DC guy's about to show you why.
Because it doesn't.
It rivals it.
It does.
Nicely.
I'm not here about rivals. I'm here about Batman's is better.
No, it's not.
Beats Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's
It
is far more
beats
better.
Spider-Man.
Come on.
All right, come on, hit me.
Come on.
Let's do it.
It's got-
For the sake, for just to be
Watch this.
generous to you as an act of charity, I'm gonna take Joker off the table.
Dude,
Joker-
you might want to chill out. That black dude looked like he was about to reach over.
I was gonna say, Joker is the greatest villain to be ever conceived, because one of the things that makes Joker so amazing is that Joker could be literally any one of us. Like, I think, the fucking Dark Knight movie makes it really well. He's like, he's like, Joker is the idea is that, like, we're all one bad day away from just becoming Joker.
Yep. That's like his main thing.
Yeah, and his insanity is what makes him dangerous. Not he doesn't have any special combat skills, or he doesn't have anything like that. He's just so crazy that it's so difficult to predict.
He has like the insanity strength where like your mind doesn't comprehend like the limits, so he can just like his body doesn't stop him.
Yeah, that's true. He can withstand an extreme amount of pain. He's not like physically strong, but he can like do stuff that like normal people wouldn't be able to do.
Yeah, that would like surprise, because it's just like you're not supposed to be able to do that.
Like, how is this dude who's got no training or whatever can like keep up with Batman, who's like a master of all martial arts?
Yes, that's the thing. He doesn't need to do he doesn't need to be freaking good
He just needs to be a
Batman
really
physically.
good
He just needs to be good against him mentally. Joker can get inside of Batman's head any day.
Yeah.
The only person from Spider-Man's freaking rogue gallery that can get inside of his head is probably
Mysterio or Doc Ock, someone like those two. Those two
Mysterio, Doc Ock, and Sandman, because Sandman and like Spider-Man, they like sometimes they connect with each other.
Oh, you know what? No, actually, no. The person that fucks up Spider-Man the most is Green Goblin.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Cause that's freaking Harry.
Dude, there's a really fucked up part where like Green Goblin fucking like seduced Mary Jane and like forced her to have 2 kids.
Right?
That was like
I remember. I was about to say,
like
did
your
he,
girlfriend. Imagine your girlfriend getting taken away from you by this evil villain, gets taken away from you and has kids with her.
I was gonna say Venom. Well, the Eddie Brock Venom. But like, there's been so many Venoms where it's like, this is Spider-Man's cousin.
If we're talking about like OG Eddie Brock,
bully.
The new Eddie Brock, I would say no. The new Eddie Brock's more a hero.
Dude, the new Eddie Brock he's kind of like a joke. He's kind of like the joke character. I feel like the Venom movie was just a comedy in general. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was a comedy movie too. It wasn't anything. Everyone's like, oh my god, Venom was so good. No, Venom was fucking average at best. I did enjoy the movie, but it's not something that is like noteworthy or anything like that. It was a good movie. It deserved what the sales that it got, but it wasn't a masterpiece or anything. It
wasn't a Justice League, but it wasn't a freaking. Let's see, what's a good DC movie?
It wasn't an Infinity War or whatever.
Yeah, there we go.
Infinity War is probably one of the best fucking Marvel movies that's ever come out. And I think it's only good because it decided to break away from the very monotonous and repetitive same like shit.
Heroes always win.
Hero always win, villain always dies.
I was like so happy whenever I saw freaking what's his face, like as he stepped out the little cottage and he looked at the sun, and I was like, holy crap, he actually did it. Whoa. Anyway, let's go ahead and listen to these freaking dummies again.
That's how much I believe. Villains are just dark versions.
Oh my god, so stupid.
So like, even if you want to, most Marvel villains are just dark versions of the hero. So like, even if you want to go with MCU,
most Marvel villains.
Zod! Cersei! Reverse Flash! Come on! Do you not read the comics?
I'm telling you.
You're a DC fan. What are you doing? Represent, bro.
He's making y'all look bad.
Oh, anything. God, we look so bad because of this dude.
Whiplash. That's like saying Iron Man and Whiplash are two different people.
Get me wrong. So if we're gonna talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like the cinematic universe, they're
yeah, then he kind of is true.
But if we're talking about Marvel, the comic,
absolutely not.
Besides a very few, which is like obviously like fucking, I think Iron Man has like the biggest amount of like copycats. Like Iron Man has like the Crimson Dynamo and Warmonger.
Oh yeah.
Right. There's that, but he also has like the Mandarin, and he also has like those people. And when you look at every other hero, Hawkeye doesn't have like some fucking other dark archer. Like Black Widow doesn't fight like other fucking Russian spy. I mean, she does sometimes, but like that's not her main.
Yeah, no, freaking. Dude, if anything, Hawkeye has to deal with his own rogues gallery. He has to deal with the what are they called? What, like the Masters of Evil?
Yeah.
With like freaking Baron Zemo, freaking Screaming Mimi, and all that crap.
I would say like besides like I know for like you could, if you really wanted to, you could be like, oh well, technically Red Skull is like the opposite of Captain America, but like yeah, he kind of is. He's like a super soldier and has opposite views, but because they're so opposite and different from each other, you can't really say they're opposite to each other. They're like dark versions of each other.
Like freaking
and dark
I'm
versions.
gonna tell you right now, Red Skull is a complete mastermind. Captain America probably couldn't formulate anything that Red Skull could like do.
And
a complete mastermind.
And besides Iron Man, I would say like probably the Hulk. The Hulk has a decent amount of
what's his name? Like, Abomination.
Abomination, yeah, definitely is one of them. Red Hulk is definitely one of them.
Else?
So like, yeah, I'm not gonna deny that fact, but the idea of like, come on, dude, fucking Deadshot and fucking Slade Wilson, man. They're
same person.
Same person.
Captain Cold.
Person. Guess what they have now? Joker has a new sidekick because like Harley Quinn left his.
Oh, what's her name? What?
Punchline. First off, I love her actually.
I hate the fact that it was just like that they just like threw her out.
Who? Harley Quinn?
Punchline.
Oh.
Like it was because like one day I was just scrolling through YouTube and then I just see Joker's new sidekick, Punchline. I was just like, excuse me.
Yeah, no, she's a big thing now. But the thing is, like, they don't want to they don't want to do the Marvel thing where they ham-fist a new character. They're like, here's Ironheart, this fucking African American Iron Man, this African American black female Iron Man. And they just like ham-fist 10
times better than Tony.
Iron Man. No, what they're doing with Punchline is that they're slowly introducing her into the comic. They're telling everyone she isn't a romantic interest for Joker. She sees the Joker as like a teacher, and she's a protege. She wants to be better than Joker, rather than just be his sidekick. That's like the big.
What I will say, I really do want to see her and Harley Quinn fight each other.
I do. I think Harley Quinn.
I will pay my freaking soul to see that fight.
I think Harley Quinn's gonna win, but
I
do want to see that fight. And if Harley wins, I wouldn't be mad. But still, I think Harley Quinn's gonna win.
If Punchline wins, I wouldn't be mad either.
Punchline is such a cool name. I love her design too.
Oh yeah, like the kind of like I'm guessing she's Asian because she looks Asian to me.
She does look Asian to me too. I don't know. Let's continue.
I can list off to you the amount of MCU movies where in the first movie the bad guy at the end of it is just the good guy in a dark costume.
Okay.
Like there's a lot more intrigue, I would say.
Go ahead.
DC villains.
No. Bald spot. Come on. Name some. Go ahead.
He can't name some. I mean, we can definitely name something like Joker is definitely not a fucking opposite of Batman.
Exactly.
We can think of like a lot of different ones.
Freaking oh god, it makes me so angry.
Yeah, but Superman Dark, that's what he is. He's got the same powers as Superman and everything. Zod, that's what Zod is, yeah.
But he's not Superman's biggest villain, is he? That's Lex Luthor.
That's Lex Luthor.
Yeah, there you go. The thing with Lex Luthor, especially in the newer comics, in the Rebirth, he actually becomes Superman. Really interesting thing. He becomes Superman. Lex Luthor becomes a good guy for a very short period of time. Gets a mech suit that grants him the same powers as Superman. He becomes Superman, and then he turns evil. So we're kind of back. We're back again, and like is Lex Luthor is
And
kind of Superman
Marvel
dark.
dude has a point. Zod.
Yeah, no, Zod is 100% fucking Superman dark.
Exactly.
Like I said that before. Zod is Superman dark. There's Reverse Flash, Black Flash. There's Cersei. Cersei is definitely the exact opposite of fucking
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. You know, like it's just there, dude. It's just there.
Freaking Aquaman and his brother, or his adopted brother.
Was it Namor? No, not Namor. That's a
No, Namor's the Marvel version.
I've triggered so many people. The people that aren't watching.
I was about to say. You triggered me.
Which is actually an incredibly interesting idea that the most powerful man in the universe...
And you use Jesse who to play him? Might as well call him Rid of the Light.
I fucking love that line. I'm so with the Marvel guy. I'm a DC fan. I'm so with the Marvel guy.
Hey, there we go.
Just called it Riddler Light, dude.
We've been losing. Marvel has been definitely losing in like the past few questions, but he tore him up with that one.
Oh my God, it's so true.
Jesse Eisenberg?
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg is a sick actor.
And he's
a sick actor. Don't do
The red
this.
capes are coming.
Don't do this. He's a sick
The
actor.
red capes are coming.
Yeah, that was my...
He's like, it doesn't work. It's losing. He's losing. Look, more DC guy. I'm sorry. DC guy's point. Like, the DC fan, if he actually fucking knew anything about DC, would have won. Would have won! But he didn't know shit.
Oh my God. I'll bring Joker back up from down here.
You can bring
If you
Joker
keep
back
this
in.
up, I'll
You
bring
can
Joker
bring
back
Joker
up.
in.
I don't have to bring Joker.
You can bring
I
Joker
don't
in
have
if
to
you want
bring
to.
Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix and Jack Nicholson into this. I don't need to. Who's your best villain from your MCU world? Who's
My
your
best villain?
Are you going to go with Mr. You going to do this? The Thanos? Is that it? No?
No.
Who is it?
I will say Magneto. And the reason why I say that, Michael Fassbender did him justice.
Wait, pause that. Did he try to stereotype a basic Marvel fan by saying that he was gonna say Thanos?
Yeah. It's funny because Thanos isn't even that good of a villain in the comic.
Yeah, no.
He's a powerful villain. He's one of those like physical manifestation of force type villains. Like he's so powerful, he's a manifestation of force. But otherwise, his motivations in the comics are absolute fucking garbage. If he wanted to talk about a good DC or good Marvel villain that has been around for a long time, that's existed for a long time, and is a great villain, easy fucking Doom. Dr. Doom.
I would. If you didn't say Doom, our friendship would have been over.
Is the greatest long-running villains and has
Doom
consistently
has
stayed awesome. He looks badass though. Victor Von Doom.
Exactly, dude.
That iron armor, the fucking
the
messed
green
up
cape,
face, the green cape, the cloak. Oh my
the freaking hood with the golden accent.
Oh my, it was just one of the most amazing parts. Like I loved about when I was reading Marvel comics is that there's I forgot the series is called, but I think it might have been called God Emperor Doom, where Doom gets the powers of the Beyonders. Motherfucking Doom gets the powers of the Beyonders, and the rest of the universe has to team up to fight against him. So they get like different universes. Like they get a universe where every single person that is there is like a Hulk. Every person is a Hulk. Like they get a world where like everybody's Asgardian and all that shit, right? And Doctor Doom, God Emperor Doom has like some powerful minions. And when I say minions because they're just his minions. He has Thanos as his minions. He has Apocalypse from the fucking mutants as his minion. I say minion because he's his minion. One of the most badass fucking scenes was Apocalypse absolutely destroying Thor and his daughters. It was so sad.
I would 100% like if there was a painting out there that was like full scale of like a picture, like a giant picture of Doom sitting on his throne in Latvia,
Yeah.
I would 100% pay money for that and
Just
put it
fucking
somewhere.
glaring at you. I was like, oh fuck.
Just like glaring down at me.
Yeah.
With like his hand like put up against his chin, kind of just like looking. I swear. How can you be that cool? He's faced off the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, the new Avengers. I'm pretty sure. If I'm
absolutely.
If I'm wrong.
He's taken on the entire fucking universe. He's literally become a god on multiple occasions. like
you
and
can't.
He's had high highs. He's had really low lows, and he's a good character because of that fact. And also, I don't know. Have you read the infamous Iron Man?
I think I have, but it was a while ago.
That's the one where first off, Iron Man's dead, obviously, and Ironheart takes his place, and Doctor Doom. This is after God Emperor Doom. Doctor Doom is like, man, I had the power of God, and I still lost. Maybe being a bad guy is a bad idea. So guess what he does? I think he steals a little bit of Stark technology, and he becomes a new Iron Man. But what makes him even 100 times cooler than he's not just Iron Man, he's Iron Man that can use magic.
Yeah.
He uses dark sorcery. He's Iron Man that uses dark magic. And he looks so badass with the Iron Man
Doctor Doom
over it.
Doctor Doom is he's like the ultimate combination of tech, sorcery, dark magic, and oh my god.
Look at this. Look at his cover. Look at his cover. Look at it.
Look at that. So cool. And just think about it. His base power was electricity.
I don't.
And now look at him. A god.
So fucking cool. Look at him. He's using science and magic together. Woo!
God, dude. I really want a picture of just him sitting on his throne.
Yeah. Also, he gets his face fixed. Anyways, let's continue.
Here these retards again.
Oh my god. Stanley was a genius. DC guy. You trust me. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse for DC guy. Watch.
Is he seriously gonna deny that Stan Lee is a genius?
Watch. Don't, it gets worse.
If he says something stupid.
If he was alive, I'd be like, yeah, to hell with it.
I think he does change his mind. I don't know if he does.
Whatever. No, I'm gonna have to go with.
Put it this way, I didn't know.
Yeah. There you go. See, he does.
I was about to say, how can you not say that Stan Lee is a genius?
Stan Lee was and I'm gonna say this now. He was the first one to write superheroes like people.
Because other than that, freaking Superman would have been still around, freaking being an absolute god among mortal men.
I'll be back.
And then he was just like, let's take a soldier.
Yes.
Let's take a spy. Let's take an archer. Let's take a freaking, he did do some Norse mythology, but in there they're just kind of just souped up people. Oh, God. I'm going to headbutt this guy. I apologize to everyone right now. I didn't want to do this, but Gabe wanted us to watch this video. I would like to. I can use the headphone.
I'm back. I just got some sushi.
Guy, but look what he's done. For example, he was thinking when he done Spider-Man, for example, that was his idea. That was his own concept. He wrote by it himself, right? When he's doing it now, making all these characters, he made him so relatable, and even even the concept of introducing ethnic minorities into the comics as well.
Yeah.
That was very unique.
Yeah.
That was very unique, and that
he made Black
he done
Panther,
it
bro.
so subtly until the point where he's using Falcon, Black Panther, Luke Cage. Come on.
He made Ben Grimm Jewish, and he's
It's like these cultivations here. Instead of just make it just a fallout whitewash, he done it in a way where he wanted to involve everyone because he wanted to bring the real world into comics.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I realized I heard what he said about Falcon, and that is really true because Falcon wasn't even a person who had technology. Falcon was just a black dude in green and yellow clothing who had a falcon, and that was it. Who helped Captain America freaking like beat some people.
I can see some sense in that.
That is 100%. If it's animated, then I disagree because DC animated freaking movies good. Anything that Marvel puts out is animated.
Just say
Unless it's
DC films will never. It says we'll never catch up with Marvel. But I actually disagree with this because the past movies that they've made have been getting better and better and better.
Aquaman, I guess. Shazam, sure. Anything behind that? No.
Yeah. No, everything was. I said this before. Every movie after like Justice League has been getting better. The thing is,
because they stopped. Well, I'm gonna say, even though I don't really like admitting it, the Joker movie was really good.
I don't know what
it was so fantabulous.
But it was one of the things that make it good is that it wasn't connected to all that stupid shit. So it was a good because it was standalone.
Yeah, I don't. But like, how can I say this? Whenever I see a Marvel film, I can immediately tell that even if it was bad, they poured their heart into it. If I watch a DC movie, I feel like they're just doing random things.
I agree with you, except for every other movie after Justice League.
Yeah, like Justice League, I feel like that was just like, what were you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Woman, like, I'm not gonna lie, I like the beginning of Wonder Woman, but as it started getting towards the end, I was just like, what? Like, it's like they put half heart into that movie, and then Aquaman came out, and it was just like, okay, this movie got some heart, it got some spirit. And then Shazam, I actually really like Shazam.
One of the things that I really enjoy about the DC movies after Justice League is that the difference is that in Marvel, the directors are given no freedom to how they want to make their movie. The reason why the Marvel movies have stayed so consistent with each other is because the directors have no freedom. However,
what happened with the X-Men series?
However, if you watch the DC movies, all take place in the same universe. They're all filmed differently. The action is done differently. The CGI is consistent, but how everything is done, like Shazam is so different from Aquaman.
Oh man.
Like if you watch the action in Aquaman, right? The action is fucking awesome. They're all done in these single takes. The badass fucking roof scene where they're like running and shit, getting blasted. Black Manta. And one of the things I love about the DC films, they stick so close to the comics with their costumes.
Oh, you talking about Black Manta's outfit?
I'm not just talking about Black Manta. I'm talking about like Arthur Curry. I'm talking about fucking Diana Prince. I'm talking about Clark Kent. Like I'm talking about all of them. All of their costumes are the ones that are in the comics. Even Batman. I was
really impressed on how they did. I don't even think the movie came out yet, but Wonder Woman 19 whatever it was called, like the one where she has like her golden armor.
Mm-hmm.
I was really impressed with that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was an actual armor.
Because like, that was like the actual armor, and
And
it looked very close.
And yeah, the thing is, literally after Justice League, they've been trying so hard to make amends with the stupid shit that they've done, and I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that a lot.
I'm just hoping that they don't ruin it, dude. That's what I'm
Actually,
hoping.
here.
Yes. Okay, look at the last couple of movies. So you've got Birds of Prey, Aquaman, Shazam, Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
In between there is Justice League. Forget about that. But those Shazam, Wonder Woman, and Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
They all have personality. One of the things that I really enjoy about the DC movies is that they are prepared to be bad. They are prepared to risk being a piece of crap in favor of having some level of like weird, different personality.
But that's the thing, they take too much risks.
I think the mechanism via which DC will catch up is by saying, we're not going to do what Marvel do, which is cookie cutter movies that all have some level of similarity.
Yeah. Every single Marvel movie up until Endgame, up until Infinity War, have been all the same. They've been all the same. They've all been the fucking same.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think that's why I feel embarrassed saying this because I mean I like the X-Men, but their movies, what to call it. But I feel like whenever it comes to
I want to say I watched Dark Phoenix. I didn't watch it last time, but I watched it, and I'm gonna say this now. That had the opportunity to be such a good movie.
Yes.
The first 2 acts of the movie were fucking amazing. I really liked it. I enjoyed all of it. It's very comic book like. It was towards the end that the movie just fell apart. Absolutely fell apart for me, at least.
I was just paying attention to like the fight scene at the end where freaking Storm comes out of the freaking train and electrocutes people, and Nightcrawler goes freaking crazy. Or he goes freaking comic book Nightcrawler, where he's freaking really good at assassinating people.
Marvel is practically like IKEA of superhero films at the moment. Everyone's going to end up with the same thing.
But the thing is, with Marvel, at least one person, Kevin Feige, is overseeing and superseding it all. They all have different flavors to a degree.
I don't like that, though. I mean, granted, Kevin Feige, super genius.
But the thing is that they have a set plan, and some things are uniform and it goes together with it. You understand? While DC,
they hint a lot of stuff in Age of Ultron. When Age of Ultron came out, I'm gonna be honest. I loved Ultron, but he didn't get enough screen time. I think Ultron should have been.
I liked his personality because, like, for to say he was like, I'm a robot who wanted sentience, he lived his sentience out very like he played like the.
Yeah. One of the things that when he's trying to escape on the Quinjet and Hulk comes in and rips him up, he goes, "Oh, for God's sake! Do you think a fucking robot would say that?"
For God's sake, absolutely not.
He fucking ripped out of the plane. A robot wouldn't say that, and they just killed him off instantly. They had such a good opportunity to make Ultron this amazing endgame villain. He's about as big of an endgame villain as Thanos is,
They made him very different from the one in the comics, because like the one in the comics is that he's like the freaking Hope, illogically sounds, freaking like all kind of freaking.
Mm-hmm. In the comics, he's an actual like robot.
Yeah, he's just like, no, doesn't make any sense. The only way to help the Earth is to purge it of everything.
Oh, that's not even how he is in the comics. In the comics, he's like way worse. He's just like, humans have no purpose. It is the age of technology. But the difference is, with the version in the film, he is a human because he was given power by was it the soul gem, right? Or the mind gem or whatever. It was one of those. Because he was given power by that, he was given legitimate.
Yeah, the mind gem, because that's the one that what's his face ended up getting, Vision.
So that he was given sentience by the Mind Stone, and because of that, even though he was just technically artificial intelligence, he was a living thing. He wasn't a living, breathing thing, but he was a living thing. He knew how it felt to love. He knew how it felt to fear. He knew how it felt to be angry, to be all of that. He was
Importantly,
by all, you know, he was a living thing. Unlike the comics, where comics is like purge everything, destroy everything. He was like, the only way to save mankind is to give them a new start, to restart. He's like, I'm gonna send them back to the Stone Age.
I was about to say, hit him with a comet, hit him with a meteor. I also liked his connection between what's her name? Wanda, Scarlet Witch, because he was like, you know, we're doing this for a better future, you know, all this kind of stuff, and then he didn't want to hurt her outright. He was like, don't make me do this, because he actually, you know, he liked them essentially,
because they were like him, just lab rats being tested on, you know. They were seen as just tools or objects. So he identified with Wanda. And he identified with
Pietro.
Pietro, yeah. You know. Also, something really cool. I forgot who it was. One of Hawkeye's kids' middle name is Pietro. I was watching like a video that we were talking about, like, you know, like this guy that goes, I watched this movie like in quarter speed, because he wants to like see if he finds like, you know, like tiny details that we didn't notice. And one of the things was like, basically, Hawkeye names one of his kids after Quicksilver, and I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, you still won't get over that freaking Quicksilver died like a freaking cis male, but you know,
All right,
I guess they did him dirty. Gabe, I can't hear anything. You're muted. Gabe, I can't hear anything. You're muted. Gabe, the video can't. Gabe, you're muted.
I'm sorry.
Gabe, what the crap are you doing?
Oh fuck! God damn it!
Stop muting it. Why are you muting?
Am I still muted?
No. Like, what the crap is happening?
Okay. The Marvel movies have given you the expectation that it all needs to come to this big clusterfuck crescendo, and it doesn't.
Ruining cinema.
Cinema! They're ruining film. Oscar-winning superhero movies are ruining cinema. All of these superhero films. You know, Martin Scorsese is going to be outside to bang us up.
He can try. I got a shield.
No,
I would dash at him.
I'll stand beside you. But there's no way movies. Endgame, just Endgame. Let's forget everything else.
Endgame.
Let's just talk about Endgame. Look at how much we're smiling right now. That's how good the memory of Endgame is. When you come away from memories from a cinema like that, midnight showing, like 100 people, packed out cinema. How is that bad for cinema?
Exactly.
How can it be bad?
Booming business.
You know how many people I know that exclusively watch their movies by like streaming them on a dodgy Korean website? All went to the cinema for Endgame.
That's just like it came for me. And I would like to say that I actually watched them on a creepy Japanese website.
To be honest with you, I've
said that wrong.
I've seen most of the movies. The only movies I've seen either the movies on TV. The only movie that I've went out of my way to to purposely not watch and to pirate is Captain Marvel.
I went to see that with my aunt because she's a super big Marvel fan, and we were all disappointed.
Yeah.
There was, I think the movie that I chose not to see and pirated, like, was like, hold on. What movie was it? I believe it was a DC movie.
I watched
I know I watched Birds of Prey in the movie theater and then pirated to see it again and again, but
yeah, but you've already supported like the thing. Like, it's fine if you do it again. They're gonna start showing it in the TV anyway, so might as well watch it, pirate it online.
I forgot what movie that I
was it a DC or Marvel?
I'm pretty sure it was DC, because the Marvel ones that I can see them anytime.
All right, well, let me think about it while we
A
continue.
lot. That's just a lot.
That's good for the industry. That's putting money in Martin Scorsese's pocket.
But he actually complained that he's not good.
He said he hates the money in his pocket. I didn't even like The Irishman. One-handed.
Oh, God.
You know it. I mainly just want to talk about 90s cartoons. That's like my favorite thing in the world.
I just really want to talk about comics, and literally, me and you have the same level of knowledge and information. You're just more banshee than I am.
Yeah, you're both fucking idiots.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you right now, the black guy.
Stupid as shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the black dude, he spoke on what he knew. The white guy just pulled crap out of nowhere.
I was so disappointed when I watched this video. I was so disappointed. I'm like, bro, are you fucking serious? Like, you've got to be kidding me.
I thought we had two intellectuals in the room.
Oh, instead we got two fucking idiots. We got Dumb and Dumber over here. I mean, they both seem like really cool guys, so I'm not gonna like complain about it.
Yeah,
they're definitely people that we would fucking like talk to and yell.
Black dude and bald spot dude, you guys are really cool. I don't know your names, but you know it. But no, you guys I really wish they had me and you in that room, because we would actually freaking.
I think they purposely were looking for people that were like opposites. Because it's more interesting. Because the thing is, you and me agree on, even though we're like, you're more Marvel, I'm more DC, we agree on a lot of stuff. So it wouldn't be fun if we were just like, oh well, yeah, of course, duh. If we all had the same answers.
Because it's just like, for like the most part, we can agree with each other. But like for some of if they asked us more, I don't know, challenging questions, I guess, because those were kind of just like, like simple crap that like day-to-day Marvel and DC fans argue about.
That's the thing. Like with these guys, that's kind of what they're. These guys, they try to seem like they're like hardcore fans of either side, but like if I want to be honest here, I mean,
they seem like they're
I haven't seen anything that's proven that.
Yeah, I say they seem like the I've only seen Marvel movies type people. Or only seen DC.
Or like they grew up with the cartoons or anything. I'm pretty sure they did read the comics, but I'm not sure if they did like really any real in-depth sort of thing into the comics themselves. That's what I say. I do that with any.
I've read comics. Whatever comics I didn't read and I wanted to know about something, I looked it up.
Yeah.
If I wanted to know more about a character, I looked them up.
I just spent a long time of my middle school. My middle school was spent. I think the first comic I got I was in elementary school, and one of the reasons why I love Green Lantern so much is because my mom got me the Green Lantern's Origins book, the New 52 one, I think. I loved it, and then I spent all of elementary school either watching anime or reading comic books. That's what I did. All of like those like 8 years that I spent in my life. I still read comics, though not nearly as much. I still watch anime, though not nearly as much. I'm just so fucking busy with stupid shit.
Yeah, no, I would love to watch anime and read comics. I still haven't finished the freaking Underground series you told me to watch with Harley Quinn.
Oh,
no, you're
talking about what was it? The Dark Trio, Dark Triumph. What was it called again? Fuck.
Dark Trinity.
Dark Trinity, yeah, with the one with Red Hood and Artemis and
Zorro and Artemis. No, I'm talking about like the Underground one. What you told me that takes place in like the Injustice universe. Like I started reading that. I read.
The Harley Quinn one.
Yeah, I read a lot of it, and I was like, okay.
I know what you're talking about. I forgot what it was.
It was like Gotham Underground or something.
I know what you're talking, but I do know what you're talking about. That's the one that it's like. It's
Harley Quinn telling the story.
It's the events of Injustice through Harley Quinn's perspective, which is one of my favorite comics. It's one of my favorite because Harley Quinn grows so much as a character in that series.
Oh,
and you can tell how much she's grown because there's like literally a part where she's sitting next to a younger Harley Quinn talking to her about their problems with Joker. And older Harley Quinn like sees her and goes, "Man, I was really naive to be following the Joker around the way I did." Tries to warn younger Harley Quinn. I was like, "Yeah, don't do this. This is a really bad idea." And or no, I don't think it was a younger Harley Quinn. I think it was a Harley Quinn from another universe, because I think she got moved to like that universe, something like that. Yeah, I remember now, because that Harley Quinn was from the Injustice universe, which I forgot which Earth version it was, but from the Injustice universe, she moved over to the main universe and told that version of Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
Also, the Injustice comics is one of my favorite fucking comics of all time, ever, forever. Oh my fucking god.
Dude, it's like, it's such a simple idea. What if Superman?
I mean, like, not even that, dude. Like, so it's got some of the best fucking moments ever. One of my favorite parts was Mixapitalik versus fucking Trigon. Oh my god. Hold on. I need to see that. I need to see that. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my god, dude. Look at this shit. This is one of my fucking favorite moments ever. They're both beings of the fourth dimension, or like the fifth dimension. Is it fifth dimension or fourth? I think it was fifth. I forgot. Anyways, but look at this. Just this image alone of like these two people. They're like reality warping
right
beings, and they're just fucking fighting each other. Look at this. They're like, you think you can destroy my Superman? Oh, oh. It's so good. This is one of my best moments. Their fight is so powerful. They like start shattering the fucking universe and shit. It's crazy. Crazy.
I don't know. In the Injustice comic, I just like how many like freaking curveballs. Not curveballs, but like how many times Superman just screws over other people. Batman finally gets his sidekick back. Oop, dead. Whoops. They try to get Superboy to fight Superman. Whoops.
Like, honestly, it's one of my favorite.
Like Superman he's just on another level. Just stop.
Oh, I remember this one.
Didn't they try to like get Dr. Fate?
It's Hermes. It's Hermes and Flash fighting each other. It's pretty cool.
Didn't they try to get like Dr. Fate to fight freaking to like stop Superman? And Superman just like crushed his helmet.
I don't remember. I have to reread through it, but I just remember this. Oh,
I know Dr. Fate.
I remember this fucking scene right here. I remember this scene. I remember this scene. It's crazy because Superman didn't want to kill her because Black Canary was also pregnant, and it would be like. And it was one of those things that he was so conflicted about, because like if he did it, then he would just be doing the exact same thing that he did to Lois. And then like, it's just so fucking amazing, dude.
You just used that to our advantage and started beating the crap out of him.
Yeah, it's just the Injustice comics were so fucking good. And to think they were there to promote the game, but they're in my personal opinion way fucking better than the game.
Oh, absolutely, dude. The freaking game barely touches in on any of this. I would say
they give like hints. They give hints.
That's like it touches like basically if you read the comics and then you played Injustice, you would understand everything. But if you just played it on its own, you wouldn't really know what was happening. You would just know that Superman is evil in this world, or he's like being a bad guy in this world and doing whatever he wants for like a unknown reason, or like a reason that freaking is really unjust, basically.
Yeah.
What was I about to say? That's why I was about to say that Black Canary is like one of my favorite DC heroes, is because the fact that she's just like,
look at this, it's so cool. It's called Red Hood Outlaws. Yeah, it's called their group name is called the Outlaws. Look at this. Look at this. It's like you got Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman over here, but they're like fucking anti-hero versions. Oh. Imagine if Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman were anti-heroes. This is what you get right here. It was the most amazing fucking comic runs ever. And then I think the one that happens after that too, where Red Hood's alone, and these two are trapped in like separate dimensions. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. Oh, fucking love DC.
I know they become they become so close that they become like a family almost.
Yeah, they do. They do become a family. Like the thing is, like these two obviously are gonna have like a romantic thing that's gonna happen.
Dang.
And Bizarro and him become like close, like brothers, basically. Like
I was about to say, because don't like Bizarro, he like does something and like everyone's sad. He's just like, I have to do this. Bye. Or hello.
He gains super intelligence. So basically, at some point, he gets beaten down so badly that he is about to die. I forgot who it was. I think it might have been Solomon Grundy, but this is like, but at this point he was weakened. He was like weakening or something. Oh, I know now. So he was dying because he was just a copy of Superman, and obviously like he's like a shitty copy, and that copy wasn't something that was gonna last forever. He was gonna die, and Red Hood, because they're so close, he's like, okay, look, we're gonna fix this. You stay here. We're gonna go deal with Solomon Grundy. They go fight Solomon Grundy. They get their asses beat by Solomon Grundy. Okay.
Oh my god, Solomon Grundy is one of my favorite DC villains.
And then this boy,
Gold.
He's like he walks out, and I think it was his mom or her mom. It was some old lady that they were like staying with. He was like, I have to go protect them, and she's like, if you do that, you're gonna die. And he's like, I know, but they're my family. And like
my god!
He starts beating down Solomon Grundy and eventually knocks him out. But because of that, he uses like the last of his powers, and he's about to die. And he's gonna die. He's like, and these two get so desperate, they want to save him so bad, they go to Lex Luthor. They go to Lex Luthor to ask him for help, because that's how desperate they are to save him. So Lex Luthor, his solution is, I'm just gonna pump him full of kryptonite, because if kryptonite is something that weakens Superman, and he's the opposite of Superman, he might get stronger, or he might explode and die instantly. Who fucking knows? But let's try that out.
Genius.
And they do it, and instead of killing him, it did actually revive him and make him all better. It also made him into a super genius.
I love Solomon Grundy, especially in like the Justice League animated. Whenever what?
Jason, Artemis, what an absolute pleasure to see you again, my compatriots. While I am in gratitude for Lex's efforts in my behalf, I feel totally at ease saying I look forward to returning to our collective domicile. And they're like, shall we? And they're like, And it's really sad because, again, it's really sad because they go through this thing again where he's actually addicted to kryptonite, because the kryptonite is what gives him his intelligence, and he doesn't want to go back to being dumb. And they tell him, we love you as you are. We love you for being intelligent, but the kryptonite is like, it's kind of like the Tony Stark thing, like his arc reactor, slowly killing him. It's keeping him alive, but it's also slowly killing him. And also, if he doesn't keep it, if he has to keep using the kryptonite to make himself more intelligent, and despite his mega intelligence, he somehow cannot find a cure for said kryptonite. He needs the kryptonite to stay intelligent. And there's this really sad moment, because at this point, they spend a certain amount of time with each other that Red Hood and like Bizarro Superman, or Bizarro, they become really good friends again. And now Red Hood is going to lose his friend again. And his friend is like, and Bizarro's like, okay, I promised you, I'll stop using the kryptonite. And lo and behold, he stops using it. And honestly, I want you to read it for yourself. But it's a really good comic. I
will definitely will. But
you'll get scared at some point, okay? But
I just want to see freaking the romance between.
It's amazing.
I just want to see the romance between Artemis and freaking Red Hood. That's all I want to see. Because I want some evil, gun wielding, axe throwing.
There's
Amazon babies.
Bizarro gets super intelligent. There's even a little bit of Bizarro and Artemis in there. But then they both make it real clear. I was like, now that I'm like more intelligent enough to comprehend what like love is, like they both were like, for a second they're like, we could be together, but then they immediately were like, no, that's like a bad idea. And because they're both like, we can't cross that line, because you and Jason are a thing, and I don't want to like break that apart, because our friendship is like too strong. And it's one of those like
Like
Oh.
a bromance versus
Like a
romance.
romance, yeah. All right, we should probably start playing Music Mastermind now.
Wait, I want to talk about Solomon Grundy. I freaking love this scene. Oh crap, leave me alone.
No, look what time it is. We're supposed to start at 6. It's 7:24.
But like the scene in Solomon freaking in Justice League Animated, whenever like Solomon Grundy is like dying because he gets like his soul back or something.
No.
But did Ricky? He's just like he's
Stop order.